I don't have any ideas this week, so I'll just do some sound design and see what falls out the other side. So I just kind of stumbled on this neat trick for basically pseudo-random kind of note generation. I'm taking advantage of the arpeggiator on my keyboard. And what I'm basically doing is just throwing down a bunch of notes at random and letting the arpeggiator basically end up picking a random note for me. And I'll show you what that sounds like in the context of the song. So I guess we're making synthwave this week. That wasn't deliberate. I come from a background in mostly rock music, and a very distant background at this point. But the fact that I can't play guitar, I can't have drums in an apartment, and I can't afford a proper piano means I'm kind of pushed towards electronic music at this point, which in turn means that I genuinely, about 80% of the time, have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. So this is fun. So I have fairly substantially increased the tempo of the song. I considered bumping it way up to 120 up here. Which I think sounds pretty neat, but it's really not the vibe that I'm going for. But pumping up the speed a little bit to 100, I think, sat pretty well with me. In the meantime, this is my ridiculous experiments trying to come up with a vocal processing pipeline that I actually like for this track.
It sounds a little bit insane, which I don't hate, but it is a lot.
However, it sounds quite nice for drumming on my desk. I've been really struggling to break this song. It's felt like every part of it's kind of fighting it, and nothing really wants to play nice with each other. Um, but I just got back from work, and I think I may have cracked it. I've been I've been trying to force it to be a song with lyrics, and I've left gaps for vocals throughout the whole song, and it's just I think once I strip that all away, it suddenly starts to make a little bit more sense. All right, it's done because it has to be, because I'm running low on time. I have now only a few hours to edit the video if I want to actually keep to my deadlines that I've set. I'm not the most happy with this overall. I think it's definitely better than week one, but it's a far simpler song than week two, and I really battled with it for a lot of this week, trying to get it to make any kind of logical sense. Um, I'm calling it Concept Car, which is silly, but it strikes me as the vibe. It's kind of like a kind of sort of pseudo synthwave, kind of retro futurist 80s style kind of that kind of sits with me. Um, so I'll play it and see what you think. Third week down, there's a couple of parts of it that I really like. I really like the that one little variation, kind of the ascending vibe. I suspect it's going to be a song that later on I will cannibalize for other songs in terms of sound design and some of the chord progressions and stuff that I like. Even if the song itself isn't my favorite, I've been happy with the process of working through it. Um, I have some ideas of what I'm going to do next week, so I will see you then.